everyone. Welcome to another edition of Growth and Balance. We do growth and balance for one reason and one reason alone: to create value for the agents we know. For today, we're going to talk about how a good transaction coordinator adds to your bottom line. So let's talk about what a good transaction coordinator does for us as real estate agents. A good transaction coordinator handles all of your offer paperwork, all of your listing paperwork, all of your listing prep, like the MLS and photos and signs, all of your addenda throughout the transaction, following up with mortgage, following up with title, scheduling settlement, making sure the escrow deposit is there. So needless to say, a good transaction coordinator saves you a ton of time. But there are three specific things I want to go over today that really talk about the value of a good transaction coordinator. Number one, a good transaction coordinator saves you time and stress. As we all know in this business, when we're working with buyers and sellers, there's a lot of back and forth with the listing agent, with the buyer agent, with the mortgage company, with the title company, with inspectors, scheduling things. I mean, it's a ton of work. When you have someone that you can rely on and you can trust to handle all of that communication, dotting I's and crossing T's throughout the transaction, it saves a ton of time, and it also saves you the pain from having to go back and forth with everyone, possibly multiple times, just to get a few things done. Number two, time is money, and your time is better spent on sales. So if we look at a transaction with a buyer or seller, my own opinion is all of that communication back and forth that a transaction coordinator can do for you is about 75% of the time and effort done in a standard transaction. So if you get 75% of your time back for every buyer and seller client you have all that time now to go add to your sphere of influence for networking, for advertising, for charity work, whatever it is that you're doing specifically to build your book of business. You get all of that time back, and now you can invest that in other activities that'll generate more sales for your book of business. And number three, transaction coordinators become the transaction experts. So what I mean by that is when your transaction coordinator is doing all of your sales, all of your rentals every single time, they're probably going to start doing it better than you. It's all they're doing. And therefore, they become the expert on communicating with mortgage, communicating with title, the most efficient way to get a settlement notice, the easiest way to wire your funds to closing for an escrow deposit. So, the next time you're thinking about an activity or a way to look at your business to make it more efficient and increase your sales, think about a good transaction coordinator. That's all I have for today. Take care.